Why does short-run aggregate supply slope upward? Imagine a busy factory floor where workers are rushing to meet rising demand. You might wonder why, as prices go up, firms seem eager to produce more. Well, that's exactly what the upward slope of the short-run aggregate supply curve shows. It's a key part of understanding how the economy reacts during different phases of business cycles. When prices for goods and services increase, firms often respond by boosting their output. But why does this happen? Let's break it down. First, many input prices, especially wages, don't change right away when the overall price level rises. For example, workers might have contracts that lock in their wages for a few months. So, if the prices of products go up but wages stay the same, firms see higher revenues without paying more in wages. This extra profit motivates them to produce more because selling more goods becomes more profitable. Second, when prices for goods and services increase, firms find it easier to cover their costs. If the price of what they sell rises faster than some of their costs, they can make a bigger profit. This profit boost encourages them to increase production to meet the higher demand and maximize earnings. Third, some costs do go up when firms produce more. For instance, overtime pay or energy costs might rise if factories work longer hours or operate at higher capacity. But these costs only matter if the price level is high enough to cover them. If prices are not high enough, firms might hold back on increasing output. Fourth, sometimes producers interpret a rise in the overall price level as a signal that their products are becoming more valuable compared to others. They might think demand for their goods is increasing, so they produce more, even if that's not actually the case. This misinterpretation can temporarily push output higher. Finally, the short run is just that, short. It lasts until input prices, like wages and raw materials, fully adjust to the new price level. Once they do, the incentive to produce more diminishes, and the aggregate supply curve becomes vertical at the economy's potential output. That's why the upward slope only exists in the short run. In the context of business cycles, this slope explains why an increase in demand can lead to higher output and employment temporarily. As prices rise, firms respond by producing more, but over time, input prices catch up, and the economy settles back to its long-term potential. Understanding this helps us see how short-term fluctuations happen and why they eventually stabilize.